Hi and welcome to my commentary video of my 10 kill game with my favourite tank, the Panzer 5/4 or Panzerkampf 5/4. Definitely my favourite tank in the game. I've had this tank for a long time. It's really great at doing everything, but I mainly of course use it for training my crews as you do with premium tanks, but came into this game just grinding and training up a crew for another tank. I think I'm training up my Panzer II crew at the moment. So I sort of started off the game pretty aggressive, coming up this left-hand side, not really knowing what to expect. Quite often you can come up here and run into anything from light tanks coming around the corner here if they're quick enough to mediums and heavies. Tank destroyers waiting around the corner. My expectation was really just to come through here and maybe kill a tank or two and then maybe ram one and be destroyed myself and then finish up and move on to another tank, but as it turned out I had a pretty good game. So came here around the corner here and was pretty lucky, greeted by 3 light tanks. Decided to come in here for a quick ram, which this tank really excels at. Absorbing a fair bit of fire there from the other light tanks. I think one of my teammates around the corner just behind me there took care of the other light tank that was there, and together we sort of finish off this one here. And I was quite surprised actually, there were no other tanks coming down behind here. There is a Type 91 at the top of the hill there, but he's not really in a position to do much to us. So there's myself, another light tank, and a tank destroyer at the rear there. And I believe later on that rearmost enemy tank is I think from memory, a Panzer IV. But anyway, he's coming around the back there, and I think he's taking out the tank destroyer there. He's going to follow us up. I wasn't really expecting the top of the hill to be so full of tanks. I was hoping their artillery would be right there to destroy, and luckily that Type 91 has a couple of artillery teammates sitting there waiting, so I figured I might as well go up and meet them. Again, I was going for a ram on the Type 91. I managed to get in a pretty good one there and a couple of shots. I was expecting maybe the artillery to run over the edge of the hill there and try and run away, but all 3 of them sort of decide to hang about, and they're pretty easy pickings for this tank. Get hit there by one pretty hard, but sort of move back out of his range and bump off his friend down here. I've got a tank destroyer there coming in behind me. I think he might have been trying to go for a ram there himself. I just sort of outpace him here and take care of him, and then the other artillery comes down to join in the fun. He saved a shot there to try and get me, but didn't quite get me, and I went in for the ram. Easy ram kill. So I've got 6 kills at this stage. I am about halfway down on my hit points there, taken quite a few hits. I did see that other enemy tank coming up towards this side of the hill here, so I figure I might as well go and take him out. And it is a Panzer 3/4, which is the pretty handy German tank. I have that one in my garage too. I know its armour can bounce a bit, so I go in for a ram there to finish him off, but this tank's manoeuvrability isn't fantastic, one of its weak points. Pop off a couple of shots there. Try and gracefully make a move up the hill here, which doesn't really happen. Like I said, the manoeuvrability is not great. I was expecting him to come back down and attack me, but he decided to make a bit of a run for it there and run off to his buddies to get a bit of support, but I'll give him some chase here. He's only got a tiny amount of health left. To miss a shot there. I was expecting perhaps somebody be around the hill coming here as well, and he does have a friend around the hill here, which is a tank destroyer from memory. There he is. I get a quick shot off on the Panzer here. hitting his track, I think. Oh no. Go in there again. I was going for the ram, but just a point blank shot finishes him off. I know that's a headser, so I'm just trying to keep him manoeuvring to keep these gun sights off me, which luckily that first shot went wide of his. That may have actually destroyed me. And again, just keep on moving to hope that he won't be able to hit me or even aim on me. Luckily, I think I damaged his gun in one of those shots, and I finish him off here. So at this stage I realise, with my 8th kill, that the 2 enemy tanks have stopped capturing our flag, and there's pretty good money on the fact that they're coming over to defend their flag. So I look at what they have there. One's a heavy, one's a light. I figure the light is most definitely going to make it here in the 1 minute 30 odd seconds that it's going to take me to capture this flag. And I figure I can probably pretty much take care of a light tank. The problem is that other tank, which is a heavy. That one I'm not so confident about, but I'll sort of take that as it comes. But I then look at the map and see that it's a OI, and I start shitting my pants a little bit. But the light tank comes, which is a good old PZ1. I know its bullets or its rounds aren't really going to do a lot to me, so I'm not too scared of that. I try to stay on the flag, keep capturing it. But of course his shots reset the flag cap. Give him a couple of good hits to soften him up there, and he's done for. So that's my 9th kill. And now all I can do is sit and wait for the OI. I did think, being such a slow tank, it might actually not make it in the time limit, but not really realising they had obviously started to head over here quite some time ago. As I'm sitting and waiting, the OI is just around the corner here, and luckily for me he has a very small amount of health. This tank's gun is reasonable at getting penetrating shots, and luckily I get a shot on him before he gets a shot on me, and I take the game with 10 kills. Could have turned out a bit differently there if he had got a shot off, but yeah, I think I was a bit lucky, and yeah, I did well enough that I could enjoy a bit of luck there at the end. Get quite a few good medals there, quite a bit of silver and XP, and that's my commentary.